Welcome back to Colouring Zone. My name's Helena. So today we are going to be focusing on, I think, the flowers actually. I'm planning to use metallic for the leaves that are loose and then doing a mixture of colours for the actual flowers. And you know what? I really can't decide whether to go really real fantasy or whether to sort of tone it down a bit. But do you know what? I think I'm just going to go for it. I'm not going to worry. So I think what we'll use, I was planning to use Holbeins, but I might use Holbeins combined with Prismacolors. I think they'll work quite nicely together. So I will just go and get those and I will be back. So I have picked out quite a few colours. So of the Holbeins, I have picked out Lilac, which I don't know whether you're going to be able to see or not. If it's really unclear, I will write it on the screen. And Sky Blue, Cosmos, Parrot Green from the Prismacolors, sorry, not the camera, Turquoise Blue, Pale Sage, and also Iris from the Holbeins as well. I think I'm going to start off with the darkest colour and then work my way around. I've got no idea how this is going to turn out, guys, if I'm completely honest. Yeah, I think I might use some... Yeah, I think I am going to use some metallics for the inside of some of the flowers. And yeah, we'll just build on it. And then, so there are a couple of flowers like this. Oh, are there two? There's 1, 2. So these ones will be, I say the same, I'll just do it in the same way. I'm not going to mirror image them because I won't be able to do that anyway, even if I really tried. And I don't think any flowers look exactly the same anyway, do they? So, and this is definitely not realistic. This is very much fantasy, whatever sort of goes. But yeah, this is the darkest colour and it is Iris, this colour. You might be able to hear my washing machine and you might also be able to hear my husband who is bathing our son at the moment. See guys, I'm getting into the habit of saying our son because it does really bother him, my husband, when I say my son. So there's that colour. Now this one here is Lilac and I'm just going to put it in areas. This is very much placement of colours. It's not, you know, I've not actually put any iris on this one. I think that's okay. I want it to seem quite random. And then I'm just thinking of just plonking in some colours. So this one here is the Sky Blue. Right, and then this one here is Turquoise Blue, and this is also a Holbein. So I am going to put it in areas, and I also want to try and put in some of the Parrot Green as well, and maybe even some of the, I think I do want to put a bit of pink in it as well in certain places. Oh, like a blue underneath here. Yeah, how are you all doing? So I can't remember whether I said or not, but this is a collab with the Colour Cave. So that is Gem. So we discussed it quite a while ago. It's just taken me a bit of time because I've had quite a bit going on, and I think Gem's had a bit going on as well with her elbow. So it has taken a little bit longer than expected, mainly because of me, really. Gem's very understanding, bless her, very understanding. So yeah, I'm just going to be plotting the colours and just seeing. It might turn into mud, and that's actually, you know, it's just one of those things, isn't it? So yeah, please check out Gem's videos. We are planning to release them at the same time. So if this one here is up, then this is the second part, isn't it? So we're planning to release them on Gem's schedule rather than mine, because my schedule for my videos is a bit, well, it is every Sunday. I try to do every Sunday, but sometimes it doesn't always work out like that. So this is the Parrot Green, and I'm just going to add this in places, I think, and see where we get. It's going to be interesting seeing how different they turn out, because I imagine they're going to be very, very different. So we did discuss about the structure of how we might release the videos. So the plan is with the background first, and then sort of the reef, and then looking at, you know, the main sort of focal point. I do feel like I want some more of this iris in places. Yeah, our son is really tired, bless him. I took him swimming earlier, and it was just a bit too cold for him. Right, so I might add some more of the blue in places, just to bring the colours together. How's that looking? It's different, isn't it? Maybe if I darken up some of the spots, just because I feel like there's not enough contrast really. If I'm just adding some royal blue. If I do the centre quite a dark colour. So I've got indigo here from the Holbeins, and let's just see how we fare with this. You know what, we could even, sorry I'm knocking the camera again guys, could add some of this, couldn't we? Just to darken certain areas. Some more of the Parrot Green. You can probably hear my son saying car. It's still his favourite word. Definitely his favourite word. He absolutely loves cars, bless him. Typical boy, really. If I add some of the royal blue and just build up this colour, I think. And then if I add some of this the sky blue. Well, it's different, isn't it? It's definitely different. I'm knocking over loads of things, guys. So I am going to colour the other flower down here the same, or very similar colours anyway, same colours, and I will be back. So I have done this one here. I do apologise, you probably will be able to hear my oven in the background. I am in the kitchen, but I thought I'd come back to you, and I am actually planning to do, I think, all of these flowers very similar to what I've started doing here. They are slightly different, but yeah, I am using all the same colours. It's just I'm varying where I place them. But I will show you how I've done this one, if I can try and do it as similar as the other ones. And yeah, so I'll show you this one, and then I'll come back, and then I will do all of the rest of them on the page and come back to you. So I'm going to start with the, do you know what, actually what I did for this one is I started with the pale sage. So I think I might do that. I'm just putting it in random places. No rhyme or reason, to be honest. This is the Parrot Green. I absolutely love this colour. I'm gonna have to blend that in a bit, aren't I? Yeah, I've definitely got that Friday night feeling. We've chosen a film we're going to watch. It's called The Northman. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, this is the turquoise blue. It is the Cosmos. Yeah, I do really like this colour a lot. As you can probably tell, it's quite short compared to the rest of my Holbeins. And I think I'm going to do a bit up there. And then this one here is the Royal Blue. Sorry, I'm knocking the camera. The darker few spots. And back to the turquoise blue.
I'm excited about that. Oh, sorry, you recording?
Yeah. So I'm just going to mute this because my husband's making quite a lot of noise in the background. So bear with me. So as you can see, they're all coming out very differently. So there's a bit of shine there. But I was getting really like caught up in, you know, what I was going to do them and really like thinking, oh God, like, you know, I need to come out with colour combos and it needs to be all planned. And I thought, actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pre-plan it and just go with it, because I was putting quite a lot of pressure on myself. I think it is different when you're filming and it is a colour along. There's like an expectation of yourself, I think. So I'm going to go away and do the rest of these flowers. So I think the ones like this, I will do a similar colour. And then I'll come back to do these ones, I think. And we'll go from there. So I have done quite a few of the flowers now, and I thought I would come back to you because there are a few more to do. I have used similar colours, but I've just sort of varied them along each of the flowers. There's no, you know, rhyme or reason, it's just what I felt like doing. So I will zoom you in slightly and we can work on these two flowers, I think. I think I needed to probably do a bit more blending on this one. So this here is just greaseproof paper, and it's got this very, very nice design on it. So Lucy just adds colour. She's got a lemon one that she uses. So it's got a lemon design on it, but I just really like the look of this. And yeah, it just protects the page. So I am going to put it behind, and then what I normally do, I'll put it behind to protect the page below, and then once I want to close the book, I then put it here before I close it. But anyway, so I have sharpened some more pencils, and you know what, I might just use this to rest my hand on. I might work quite well. I'm just going to zoom you in, and we're gonna work on these. So I think I might do them similar to this one, actually. I still haven't decided whether, I'm going to start with the iris. I still haven't decided whether I want to darken the background, but I think what I'm going to have to do is finish all the other elements on the page and then make that decision then. But yeah, that's just, I think sometimes that's just how it goes, isn't it? If you've got a really, really busy page and then, you know, it's selecting the colours, but I do feel like they're sort of blending, it's sort of blending in with the background, but then I am planning to use quite dark colours for these. Now I have got some metallic paints out, and I'm hoping to add some, oh, high pressure. I'm hoping to add some on the insides of some of the flowers, and we'll just see how we go. It's difficult to work out what's what because so many things are like overlapping. I'm just going in, so that was the Parrot Green. I'm now going in with the Pale Sage. So I think we are going to be naming this a colour along. So me and Gem. But you know, if you don't have any of these supplies or only a couple of these supplies, then you know, just choose whatever you've got. You know, we don't have to go out and buy absolutely everything. So yeah, just work with what you've got, and you can still get very, you know, similar or maybe even better results than what I do. But just have fun is sort of my message with this page. Or colour along, and it will be interesting to see how Gem goes about it from the Colour Cave. I imagine they're going to look very, very different. Very different. So that's some of the sky blue and also the turquoise blue. What shall I grab for? I think what we'll do is we'll go with this lilac-y colour. forgot how zoomed in I was, sorry guys. And do you think we could put a bit of, yeah, why not? We can put a bit of pink in there as well. I have gone over some of the flowers in a fine liner. Now with the paint, they are very opaque. So I do tend to go in, this is the indigo, I do tend to go in with the black fine liner, even pencil. I mean, as you can see, yeah, the liner is sort of getting a bit faded with all the layers of pencils. I have my brush with me. How does that look? It looks all right, doesn't it? So, I think I might just add a bit more to this bit, just because it looks like it could do with a little bit more blending. So those are those ones. I have got this one, which I might just quickly do on camera, and then next I would like to do some of these parts and then just see how it looks with the background. So I'm going to go in with the indigo with this one first, I think, because it is behind. And royal blue, and then also the parrot green. I love this colour. I just think it's so beautiful. And this is the pale sage. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna put some paint on, and hopefully I'll remember to zoom you out, guys. So I'm just gonna work on this flower here. And I have got a very little brush. Now I'm going to be using the Renaissance colours. So these are the colour shifts. So Fortune is missing because it is in one of my other tins that I took away with me. I've gone away so many times, guys. It's not been fun unpacking and packing. And I'm also going to use Renaissance Advent Calendar. And it is just this colour. I think I might start with this one actually. It is so beautiful. I mean, it's very neat and you can see how much I've used of it. So these are £1/4. These are still available on our Etsy shop. So if you're interested, please go and check it out. I will link it down below. Yeah, I do find it difficult actually to find things on Etsy, like shop names and things. So I found that putting it into Google, the shop name, you need to know the exact name though, really. And also, yeah, putting it in on Google as well as Etsy, and it does normally come up. Yeah, so I'm just gonna work my way. So I'm going to use a little bit of lyric, I think. Just trying not to smudge it. And then this one is some peacock. Yeah, these are available in dot cards as well. This is actually, so these are the Renaissance West End colour shifts, and they're 1 and 2 that I've got in this, which I did buy as a set. Right, now I'm going to use some slightly lighter colours, I think. So I've got this one here that I'm going to use a little bit of. I'm thinking I might use some of this grey colour. I've not really used this one here very much. This one here, it's just quite an unusual colour. Why not? Let's add it in. While we're working on this little section, I thought we could actually add some of this metallic paint onto some of these leaves. So I'm going to be using this colour here. It's quite a dark colour, like a greeny blue, but it's just so beautiful, and it's calling out to me. I'm wondering if I could actually mix another colour with it just to get a bit more interest. So I've got a slightly lighter colour, and let's just see how that looks once it dries. Now I've gone back to this colour. I'm just going to see how it comes out. So we'll now work on the butterfly, because I think I did it off camera, but I started doing the butterfly, and then I thought, actually no, do you know what? I think what we'll do is we'll just keep going round. I won't do everything on camera, otherwise it will be really, really long. But I do want to use pencil for these parts, and then metallic paint for the outside parts. So anyway, we'll go with it. So this is the colours that I'm going to be using are Mahogany, and these are all Holbeins, Burnt Sienna, Autumn Leaf, and Yellow Ochre. And we'll just see how far we get with it. I might have to change it slightly if I'm not liking the look of it. This is such an unusual colour. Sorry, I'm actually knocking the camera. Let me just zoom you in slightly rather than moving the camera down. I suppose we could use some of the lines, couldn't we? Right, so that's the Mahogany. Now let's add some Burnt Sienna, I think. So the reason why I am choosing sort of more orangey reds is because it's a complementary colour for purple. So they are opposite on the colour wheel, and I do often use the colour wheel to help me make decisions on what colours I'm using. I don't have it to hand at the moment, but if I can't find it, or I've misplaced it and I just don't know where it is, then what I'll normally do is just type it in on Google and it will come up. Particularly if I don't want to stand up and move, if it's in the evening. So, I think we use some of the... Oh, are you seeing this, guys? I hope you are seeing it. I hope I've not just blocked the camera. It's difficult to remember that I'm really zoomed in. Right, so let's try the yellow ochre. Now I'm thinking I might use some white space in places. Now I'm going back to the darkest colour. And this is the autumn. Oh no, it's not, it's the mahogany. How's that looking? It looks alright, doesn't it? So I think what we'll do is we'll choose a colour to go on top of it. I'm thinking this colour here. I say on top of it, I mean on the outside. Should we be mixing? Do you know what? I think strawberry and this lycium. I don't know how to say that. I think they might work quite nicely together. So we'll do a little bit of both and try and mix them. So this is just how I would normally colour, guys. I don't normally have a big plan of how I'm going to go about things. But hopefully you're enjoying it anyway. I'm certainly enjoying it. I think it's good fun, and I'm really glad that you know, Jem suggested it. I think we both suggested a buddy colour, but I think it was Jem's suggestion of doing it like a collab. So thanks again, Jem. So I'm just going to wait for those to set to activate the pen, and I will be back. Right, so they've had a bit of time to just sort of settle in the water on top of the paint. So I think I want to start with the darkest colour and just go up like that. So this is the strawberry. We could have some white detailing, couldn't we, actually, thinking about it, on these butterflies. Right, so now I'm going to go in with the lycium. Apologies if I'm just saying it completely wrong. I probably am. Right, and I'm just going to go over it, I think, and just try and blend them a little bit together. And I will be going over the black lines. Yeah, I recently saw Colour OK's completed pages in Worlds of Wonder by Joanna Basford and Circle of Life. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I would highly recommend checking that out. I'm quite pleased with that. So I think I'll do the same underneath. Right, I think I'm going to go and have a cup of tea or coffee, I think, while that dries, and I'll be back. So as you can see, I have finished off the rest of the wreath. There are a couple of things that I still am yet to sort of fill. So there's a few things over this way. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it's come out, and I've done all of the butterflies now. I am planning to go round them in the fine liner, and I will do that, but I do need to get the third part filmed and edited before I go away for the weekend. So yeah, so you will see it all complete very, very soon. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please drop me a comment down below, like the video, and please consider subscribing if you haven't already. So the videos are going to be coming out very, very soon, so you'll only be waiting a couple of days. So I'll see you in the next one. Happy colouring, everyone. Bye.